Hi guys, today we're going to react to Eagle Fly Free piano cover by Miyako from LOVEBITES. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request by Dan W60. Thanks, Dan, for yet another request.
Thank you, Dan. As always, much appreciated. We have actually covered this song done by LOVEBITES, which is a cover of a Helloween song. And yeah, that was also a request from Dan. We did that a little while back. So let's see what it's all about.
This performance falls in line with what I like to do. I like to place music in different scenes. This would fit, I think, wonderfully in a fantasy film or even a romantic drama of sorts. I keep getting in my head visuals of flight through clouds. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it's because of the white themed room that she's in. It's Miyako. I mean, what can we say about Miyako's proficiency and pleasurable playing that we didn't address before? It's just distilled Miyako on the piano. I'm enjoying every second of it, and it kind of makes me think about when we first reacted to Eagle Fly Free. It's a more caressing, gentle experience now. It's stripped down from all the drama and all the intensity.
Yeah, it's slowed down for one, which is nice and fits really well with, with a piano piece here. And it's almost like at times it was like reminiscent of Flight of the Bumblebee, just a little bit the way she was playing it. And as you say, what can we say about Miyako that we haven't said before? She's a phenom. She's absolutely amazing at everything she does. It's almost a refreshing change to see her just playing the piano and not playing the guitar, which we are very much used to. And the whole time I'm thinking this could have been very, very embarrassing because I have the exact same dress, and if I would have worn it for the episode, nobody wants that.
But you have that in pink, don't you?
No, I'm into rock, man. It's black. We've seen her play the piano before, and she is absolutely amazing. So this is like we get a chance to see her play it for a full piece, and also one that she took and sort of reconstructed herself, which I like. So this is like when singers take a cover of a song that is fast-paced and slow it down and make it into some kind of maybe a ballad or something like that. It feels somewhere along those lines. Just beautiful. Loving it.
Yeah. One thing that is carried on from the original performance is the anthemic vibe. It's because of the song.
While she's playing it, I can hear the original song playing in my head, even with all the changes, which is like really cool. So she did keep the sort of the integrity of the original, which I like.
She kept the heart of the original in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not diluted. She's honoring it, but she gives it her own sound.
Yeah, a respectful cover.
Bravo.
Beautiful.
I love how she is completely engulfed in the moment. She's not performing. There's no performance there. This is exactly what she would have done had she played it alone at home. She's just in her own moment. The entire experience is like a feather stroke as opposed to what the original song is. And because it's Miyako, you're familiar with what she can do. And the fact that she's restrained and calculated, even her expression is the same throughout the performance. You can't help but feel more respect for her for being able to give something this somewhat gentle from her arsenal of abilities.
Yeah, we've discussed before in other performances how she always has this style where she's seemingly aloof, sort of hyper-focused in her own mind and in her own space kind of thing, and she's like riding her own wave, and she's doing it here as well, like you said, almost seemingly unaware of her surrounding. There was something beautiful about the visual that became more apparent to me as the video went on. The fact that the piano is white, the room is white, the curtains are white, you know, and the dress is black, so she was matching the piano, you know, with the black and white keys. We've seen her before, she's usually wearing white, so in this one she went the other way to match the set design, let's call it. And in some of the shots that showed us like the inside of the piano, that sort of brown of the wood gave it this extra warmth, which was a really pleasant thing to look at, the mix of the colors. The other thing that happened here is that she changed gears several times.
Yes.
She slowed it right down to a halt where it almost felt like the song was ending, and then she kind of almost beat us on the head with a fantastic, harder, faster section, and then she slowed it down again. She was just basically toying with us, and it almost felt like this is one of her favorite songs, and she wanted us to share that experience. That's kind of what it felt like to me.
Like a boat trip on a not so calm sea.
At times, and then it is calm, and then it's not. Yeah.
Because you said she intensifies it, then she takes it back. It's like waves. It's like, yeah.
It's almost like Miyako wanted to also give it some of her personality, where she doesn't just have one speed. With her, it's a ride every time. She led us on her sort of roller coaster. Just beautiful.
I also like what you said about the black dress. When she's on stage with the band, she's usually wearing white. In my mind, it's like the songs they usually play are either metal or ballads or something that has a lot more intensity because it's a metal band. The white, in my mind, means that she's lending her classical performance to an otherwise metal song or a more intense song. But in here, because it's an instrumental, it's just her playing, she's wearing black. Visually speaking, it means that she comes from metal, from that background. She comes from LOVEBITES to play this piece, to lend herself to this piece, which is all white. That's how I like to think about it in my head.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that, because just before I was thinking about that, and I thought like slightly different. I thought that maybe, I don't know if it was Dan in the notes that he sent with the request, or if it was someone in the comments after we did the band's cover of the song. Somebody commented and mentioned this cover by Miyako herself, and that I think it's part of a solo album that she's released. So maybe with LOVEBITES, it's white Miyako, and when she's in her solo, she's the black one, regardless of what genre she's playing, you know?
Yeah,
maybe it's just a different persona or something like that, which could be interesting. Could be way off, but that's the thought that kind of popped into mind.
It's a good reason to have that polarity. It's like she's proclaiming that solo Miyako is a different Miyako. You're going to get something else that what you used to get from LOVEBITES. Yeah.
As always, you know, she can't go wrong with us. It doesn't matter what she does. She could play a trash can, and we would like it. So yeah, that was absolutely beautiful, and we enjoyed it greatly. So thank you, Dan, for the request. We appreciate it, and as always, we appreciate all the support you've given the show in the time that we've been around. So yeah, thanks again.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Wonderful choice. We enjoyed reacting to it very much. Keep them coming, please. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through BuyMeACoffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time. This song was meant to be dissected, not to just listen to at your leisure.
I think that's part of the effect as well. I think he wants to kind of punch you in the face with it, so you get a lot very quickly. There's a lot of text just coming at you, so the whole time you're trying to keep pace, you know, with the song. It's faster than his other songs as well. Thanks again, guys. As always, we appreciate you more than you know. Without you, there would be no show. So yeah, please keep coming back. We'll be here in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye.